Welcome to Jackie Land. Yeah.
Hi everybody, I'm on my way home from work right now, and it was a pretty good day overall. Yeah, it was a really good day. It was kind of rough for me, but that has nothing to do with what I was doing. There wasn't really an ending to the vlog yesterday because I had a really traumatic thing happen to me when I got home, and was thinking about like recording about it, but at the time it was like really upsetting. I mean, not recording what happened because it's horrible, but like recording kind of after that night, and it just I decided that would be not a good plan. And so basically it's so sad. If you are like sensitive to animal stuff, like don't listen. So I came home from work, drove into my parking spot, saw what I thought was a rag on the floor, like fell out of somebody's car, whatever, no big deal. Parked my car. When I got out to get my stuff out, I realized that I had rolled over a cat that was already dead and laying there, and freaked out, and my wheel was on it. So in an attempt to get my wheel off of it, I decided to reverse the car, and in doing that it never reappeared. And so basically I kind of just ripped its body apart. And then I was like really upset and was at work, and so I called my mom, and I started like, as I was explaining what happened, because you know at first you're just like, oh my god, and then as I was explaining what happened, I started crying, and I was like so upset. And so my parents came over, and my dad, the farm champ he is, removed the cat, which ended up actually being a kitten. And they said it was like already dead, which I assumed because it was already laying there, so it wasn't like, you know, I smushed a moving cat. It just, whatever, I don't know. And it was also a little bit traumatizing because there's a certain neighbor cat that's around our apartments, and we see him all the time, and I pet him, and we call him Romeo and joke that he likes our cat because he'll show up in our yard sometimes, like our patio, looking for her, or like he's jumped up on the windowsill where she likes to, in her office, and scared her. So we joke that he's Romeo and he would like her as his woman. But at a first glance, which was a quick glance because I didn't want to stare at it, obviously, I thought that it was maybe him. And so, you know, to run over a cat is bad enough, and then to think that you knew the cat and had this somewhat, not emotional attachment, but you know, like cat you like were kind of friends with, and you know, it was just a mess. And then when I found out it was a kitten, I felt even worse because it was a little baby kitty. But again, it was already dead, and I know that, and I know it wasn't my fault per se, but it's still like really traumatizing because if you're sensitive, don't listen. But the guts were like stuck to my wheel. It was so gross. It was so upsetting. And poor Quentin, I like called him, or I didn't call him, I sent him a voice message, and I was like, I just ran over a cat and it's dead and I don't know what to do. So he's at work listening to this like, oh my god, are you okay? And I'm like, my parents are coming over. So while my parents were there, we talked more about, you know, them moving and how they're packing and all that. And I mean, it was kind of fine, but the more that day, because I've kind of thought about it, but I haven't really processed it yet, the more I thought about at night about like how the house I grew up in isn't going to be there anymore, and I've made so many memories there, and literally my whole life has spent there. And I was thinking about like just kind of like everything, them moving, the fact that like when something like that happens, like when I broke my arm, they were there, or when I like have been super sick, they've come over, or like, you know, when I run over a cat and have its guts everywhere, they came over. Like, I mean, they're always, when we got in our car accident recently, they came and saved the day. And it's like, not only in emergency moments, but like all the time. Like, I can't just drive to their house and have them be there. I can't just, you know, I don't want to talk about it too much because I want to cry. Okay. Pull together. it's hard because, like, I know it's what they need to do. It's just sad, you know? And I know it'll be fine, but it's still sad. So last night, I was thinking about those things, and I just tried to let myself just, like, feel it. Because, okay, hold on. So last night, when I was thinking about those things, I was trying to just, like, let myself feel it instead of, like, try and bury it or distract myself or whatever. Like, I was just trying to, like, think through the thoughts and deal with it. And, because I feel like that's a good thing to do, you know? And in doing that, I started crying, and I didn't want to, like, make a big deal about it. I very rarely cry, and when I do, like, I don't want any, like, attention about it. And I mean, unless you're, like, a particular person, like, I don't want anybody to, like, know that I do. I don't know, I'm just weird like that. So basically, I was, like, crying to myself very quietly in my bed next to Quentin for, like, probably a good 10 minutes, just crying to myself, just wiping the tears slowly, like, trying to, like, steady my breathing, and, like, so he wouldn't really notice. But he eventually noticed and rolled over, and he was like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" I was like, "I'm okay." And then, of course, he, you know, asked me, like, what was wrong, and I told him, and he did the supportive thing, and, you know, like, cuddled me and started trying to talk about, like, you know, the positive future things that are happening, like, we're gonna get a new house and our kids, and, you know, like, all of those great happy things. But I was like, I know all that, like, I mentally know all those things, and I know I'm going to be fine. I just was trying to let myself just feel what I was feeling instead of trying to, like, you know, squish it down. So yeah, it was, like, really sad. And then when I think about it again, like, it's still happening, and it's still sad. It probably won't be the last time I'm upset about it, but it's just sad. And then to think that, like, it's kind of just me and my brother now, you know, like, I have my sister-in-law, and she's great, and, like, my grandparents live here, but I rarely see them, and, like, really only for holidays we see them. And my other grandparents, I see them more now, but they only live here half the year, and the rest of the year they're in Alaska. And so other than that, family-wise, like, it's just us now, and that's sad, because, I mean, family's big to all of us. And so yeah, on the way home, or on the way to work this morning, I was thinking about how, like, oh my gosh, like, it's just me and my brother and our families that we're creating. Like, that's it. So it's sad. Ugh. It's a bummer. But it's what has to happen, you know? And it's weird because, like, we all are feeling... Okay, hold on. And it's weird because, like, we're all feeling the same things, and we all are sad about it, and we're all trying to be strong for each other. And it's just hard, you know? And I don't know, because, I mean, it's an upsetting thing, but also I rarely cry, so I'm like, maybe I really am pregnant, but I'm probably not. And it also could be that I'm coming off of hormone pills, you know, like, with birth control and whatever. So I don't know, maybe this is really how I would be feeling regardless, or maybe it's a combination of things. Certainly the traumatic thing that happened right before last night didn't help anything, but it's just hard to deal with, and sad, and I don't know. To think that the house that you spent your entire life in is going to be gone, and your parents, who have always been there for you, are, I mean, you can call them, but you can't really see them unless it's pre-planned, and, you know, I don't know. So yeah, last night was rough, and I cried myself to sleep, and then cried myself to sleep, you know. And then I woke up this morning and I look like this because I slept as long as I could, and I was just like, I am not even doing nothing this morning. So when I woke up, it was like the same time Quentin was waking up, and he's just like, you know, he knew it was still rough, so he cuddled me for a few minutes and then started our day. I hate to be like an emotion ball, but I don't even like the way it feels to cry. Like, it hurts to cry. Does that make sense? Like the squeezing ball thing you get in your throat, and then like I usually get a headache, and then my eyes get puffy, and like it's just like like the like cringing it takes to cry. Like it's a painful thing. It sucks. But that's what's going on. So there's so much change happening in my life, and I've never been great with change. I feel like I'm handling it amazingly well. I think that it helps that there's a lot of positive changes happening, so it's like, you know, it's not like all negative changes that I have to do but don't really want to do. Like, a lot of the changes are by choice and happy things, but still change nonetheless. But yeah, I'm on my way home right now, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. I don't know. Today was kind of rough, so I'm just gonna take care of myself, you know? Yeah. But I'm sorry I'm such a bummer today. Sorry, but this is real life, y'all. So I am going to probably sign off for today, because like I said, I'm just gonna go take care of myself. Thank you guys so much for watching, and subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow will be a happier day. Tomorrow I have a salon meeting early in the morning, and then, well, an hour before my shift, and then I work at the salon, and that'll be interesting. I'm not excited about that, because I have a feeling that what they say in the meeting is going to just add to the craziness going on in my life. But can't avoid it. So I'm signing off for now for real, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye!